What's your take from that platform?
Well, if you look at my metrics on my phone, I spend the most amount of my social media time on LinkedIn. I think it's a very valuable and relatively untapped resource for a lot of young professionals.
Yeah.
Again, I hear the same thing, oh, it's like an older person's app, or it's only for people with businesses, or it's only for people who have jobs. But I mean, the last 4 or 5 positions I've gotten in my career have gotten through direct contacts with LinkedIn. You're able to reach out directly to the person who's recruiting. You can have a little bit of, dialogue around what the position's about that's not quite in the position description. You can also connect to people who are a little bit outside of your reach.
Yes.
And I find that, great opportunities. I've actually heard about Tequity through LinkedIn.
Oh, wow.
I did, yeah. Someone had shared something about, Jacqueline Lee does those summaries of like the tech meetings, and like it just got shared from I think there was like 3 connections removed, and I was like, who's Jacqueline Lee? And I was like, oh my god, I need to know this woman. And I actually went to the AGM for TechNL, I think it was 2 years ago now, just to meet her. It's my way of showcasing my professional success and to be able to share that with others who have similar interests.
Okay.
I think, there's a lot of conferences that are showcased literally only on LinkedIn. And if you're not an active part of that,
you won't be able to.
You won't really be able to engage or even be aware that they exist. But it's also, I think, a forum. Like I'm after reaching out to a couple of different people who I've never met before, and they've just had this post up saying like they're really struggling to find a position, and this is their background. I'm like, my gosh, how is someone who has a nursing degree and like like a technology degree is like struggling to find work, right? So just having that connection, putting them in connections with other people who are hiring, and being able to speak to that person, I think is more valuable than
any other platform.
Yes, and quite frankly, like even from a recruitment and retention perspective, there are LinkedIn learning resources that are incredibly talented individuals offering their expertise and providing you a certificate for course completion that you're able to showcase on your resume, or just even in conversation. And not many people realize that that's even an additional resource to being a part of the LinkedIn community, is access to research articles.
Yes. Biggest difference between social media and LinkedIn particularly is that what you post on LinkedIn, you've been working on for a really, really long time. What you see on Instagram is just one moment, or what you see on Facebook is just about a specific time, wasn't planned, you just take a picture, you post it. Now, not necessarily, obviously, we're not influencers, that's their job, it's a completely different aspect, but looking at it, I feel like LinkedIn is more about what I've been trying to do, and now I've done it, and I'm showing it to the world that I've done this. That's the moment of, okay, we're going back and we're restarting it again. So I really like that about the platform. What feature do you think is missing in LinkedIn?